Hey guys, it's Manny and Eric at Cheaha again. We're going to do another virtual hike since I love the first one so much. But we're out at Boardwalk right now, and so we're going to take you on an adventure through the boardwalk. So guys, this boardwalk is a wonderful opportunity that was made possible from Senator Doug G. And this boardwalk was made because several folks have limited mobility, that they wouldn't be able to come back out and enjoy this beautiful site. From the very beginning in 1936 when Cheaha opened, we have been a park for everyone. And this boardwalk allows us to let even more people come and enjoy Alabama's highest point and the breathtaking views of the Talladega Mountain Range and so much more. So you can see a funky thing covering this tree all over, up and down. This is called a lichen. And lichens don't really have roots. They're green and they can photosynthesize like plants, but they're not plants. And so one of the reasons why they love being here on Cheaha is what you see all around you. The fog is rolled in, but like we talked about earlier, this isn't fog at all. This is clouds. So they love the moisture of the clouds, but another thing is you can tell how good your air quality is by how many lichens you have. So cities and other areas like that, you probably won't have as many lichens as pristine, fresh air that fills the mountains. The sunshine's trying to come out and burn off a little bit of the clouds. We're going to stop and take a look at this fantastic tree over here. We've got a couple wonderful trees, and I want y'all to think of trees not just as something to give shade, something to give toilet paper or paper towels, something more than just lumber, but look at the spirit of a tree. So we have two really creative trees. This one over here that doesn't seem to follow any idea of a singular trunk, and this is a white oak right here. And then you've got another one that seems to scroll up in almost an S form. That's a type of sourwood. Here trees have so much more free form, and it's almost like they're alive. Like they're so excited to be out here, to see the animals, to see this fresh, wild experience. So if you were a tree think of what shape you would be. So right over here, we have a wonderful specimen of Virginia pine. Go ahead and teach y'all a little difference. So we've got several different trees that grow in this area. We have hardwoods and we have our evergreens. And the evergreens get their name because they never lose their leaves all at one time like the hardwoods do. So if you take a look right over here, we've got one of our beautiful hardwoods that has no leaves. Okay, so you see he has shed all of his leaves because the whole purpose of a leaf is to make sugar to nourish the tree. But if you take a look at these, they have tiny little leaves we call pine needles. So they aren't going to lose as much water in the colder months that they can endure. Now another thing that some of these other plants have done to have what we call an adaptation to keep their leaves through winter is things like hollies, where they have a very tough waxy leaf, and magnolias. So as you're going in your own backyard, see if you can identify some evergreens that aren't pine trees, and see if you can find some hardwoods that maybe still have their leaves, just like this one over here, but they're dying. So those leaves no longer have life on them, and when spring hits, we're going to have brand new leaves busting out of these buds. Guys, I want y'all to listen to that bird. Can you hear him? That's going to be a Carolina wren, and you can tell by the call. So their call kind of sounds like Germany, Germany, Germany. Some people will say doobity, doobity, doobity. But if you listen off in the distance, very small little bird, and he loves this kind of habitat. Let's see if we'll do it one more time for you. That's the Carolina wren. So guys, check it out. We are almost at the end, and the sunshine has come out and the clouds have rolled away. So you're actually going to get a great vista shot. So let's take a look around. Y'all can see where the clouds haven't quite rolled off this way just yet, but they've parted long enough to have a beautiful sunshine day. Now guys, this is Talladega National Forest that we're looking over, and this is over 300,000 acres of public land owned and maintained by the U.S. Forest Service. So you'll see certain areas that are longleaf pines, and the areas around them are usually riparian, and that just means fancy word for waterways. So you have your hardwoods are around the pines because they use controlled burns to really help keep the pines up, and fire does not like water. So those riparian areas are really clear. But one of my favorite things is it looks like a giant quilt of all sorts of greens. And in the springtime is the best because you have more shades of green than you ever thought could happen. So I want y'all to take a look and soak in this beautiful view. So guys, thank y'all so much for supporting us. Again, we hope to have you back in the park soon. And y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you for supporting the parks.